from the beautiful sun-kissed island of Kauai, it's Animal Talking. Tonight, join Gary and his guests, Simu Liu, Shannon Woodward, and musical guest, Shawn Wasabi. And now, because seriously, who else is gonna do it? Here's your host, Gary Whitta!
Yes, I love doing this show. Adam, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm very well. It occurs to me that even though this is the third episode of season 2 of Animal Talking, it's only the first one that we've gotten to start, in this traditional way with the walk onto the set and you and me talking, because the first 2 shows where we had Shaggy as our musical guest and then Sting, we cold opened the show with both with their performances. I mean, it still feels like a dream to me. Sting, you brought something to my attention, which I didn't know it was a real thing. And I swear, this is not sponsored. This is just a thing that I thought was fascinating. Because this thing is so nutty. So there's this thing that Pizza Hut does that you ordered called the triple. I thought it was triple threat, but it's the triple treat box. Look at this goddamn thing. It's like a chest of drawers for pizza, like 3 levels, and you pull them out individually and you get like pizza and breadsticks, and I guess you can load this thing up any way you want. And I thought, what a genius idea. But then you told me that when you ordered it, that you didn't get that chest of drawers. And I'm like, I said to you, I would send that back, because like for me, the chest of drawers is the whole point.
Yeah, it was one of the most disappointing things I've ever experienced. I've had a tough life.
Yes, you poor bastard. If you want to check out some of the previous episodes of the show, we have 16 episodes in season 1. I think there's like almost our 19th or 20th episode of the show. You can go, it's right up there in the top right-hand corner, youtube.com/GWhitta. That is the home of Animal Talking on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't know him, you certainly are going to know him very, very soon, because he was recently announced as... Wait, who's this? he did it! What did I tell you, Adam? They always come down the stairs too early. Please welcome to the show, Simu Liu.
Somebody distinctly told me, Simu, you're up, and I don't know.
Oh, is it Kate's fault? Because that's even
I don't
better.
know how much more clear they could have been.
When I get to blame Kate, that's
I don't want
to.
I can see Kate getting mad in the chat.
Kate is getting totally thrown under the bus here right now.
While I was kind of unemployed and trying to figure out what to do with my life, I actually went on Craigslist and literally just searched up, acting gigs, which is just about the dumbest thing that you can do.
Don't knock Craigslist. You got into Pacific Rim. That's how I found my wife. I met my wife on Craigslist.
Oh my God.
I put a personal ad on Craigslist. She responded. And now, fast forward, we've been happily married for many years, and we have an 8-year-old daughter. I got in right under the wire too, because shortly after I met my wife, they had to stop doing the personal ads because too many people were getting murdered.
Too many people were getting murdered.
Yeah, there was
I thought you were going to
yeah.
say too many. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought you were going to say too many people were getting married.
You did mention to me that is the book that you have coming out, is it kind of a memoir? Is it like your immigrant story? What exactly are you going to be talking about in the book?
So the book is called We Were Dreamers, and a few reasons primarily for writing it. The first and most important being that I am an egomaniac and I just really like to put my name on things. But also I do think that there's a bit of that of my story that I think is very relatable and also very new and refreshing to share. I learned over these past few years struggling to make it as an actor, I kind of learned what it felt like to be my parents, 30 years ago, growing up in China and dreaming of going somewhere, starting a new life in a new country and aspiring for something, daring greatly, risking everything. Not only just a memoir about my life, but to detail their lives and the process through which they were able to, achieve their goals and dreams, and to kind of draw a parallel between our 2 generations.
And so I look at your IMDb and I see all these TV credits, but then the film credits I see 2. One is Pacific Rim extra, and then the next one is lead guy in the next big Marvel blockbuster. So yeah, I mean, they talk about 2 ends of the spectrum.
It's a little crazy. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Kevin Feige follows me on Twitter, so I have to behave myself on Twitter. I don't want to tweet my way out of a job. I want to work for Marvel as well at some point.
That's you behaving yourself?
That's an honor.
Yeah, this is what you see on Twitter. That's like the good version. It could be a lot worse. Tom G1013 asks the question, Simu, what is the most useless piece of accounting information you can still remember?
You got capital assets depreciation. That's pretty useless. When you're a company and you buy, major assets like machinery or just like large investments, you have to depreciate them over time on your financial statements, so that it accurately reflects the life of that asset.
I got to give you credit. I put you on the spot with a very boring question, and you stepped up to the plate, my friend. You knocked that one out of the park. That was every bit as boring as I hoped it would be. People are looking at this very adorable version of you on the Animal Talking couch. But let's just in case anyone's not familiar, let's go over here and take a quick look at the real Simu Liu. Look at this. You're a goddamn Adonis. What's the worst shape you've ever been in?
When my parents first took me home from the hospital, my dad said that I was quite fat.
So when you were a baby, that's the worst shape you've ever been in? When I was a baby, yes. Do you want to be a Jedi? Do you want to be a bounty hunter? Like what's your dream role in the Star Wars universe?
Okay, ready? Yeah. Gray Jedi. Neither Jedi nor Sith. Perhaps, raised a Jedi, but become disillusioned. And if these people who don't observe light side or dark side, who aren't caught up with the affairs and just the illusions of grandeur of like trying to exert power in the universe, but just like I've become very disillusioned and I want to just go and live my life and I hate everything around me, but I also am a good person at heart. So where is the room in the Star Wars universe for that character?
Please welcome to Animal Talking, the wonderful Shannon Woodward.
Adam tried to convince me to blow my cue on purpose, and I was too nervous to do it. He just called me a snitch, saboteur.
Is that a custom or is that off the rack from Able Sisters, the tiger shirt?
That's off the rack.
Shannon, you have been an actress since you were, 6 years old?
Yeah.
Very first role, you were on one of the great television shows in American popular culture. Clarissa Explains It All.
That's true. It's not a lie.
6-year-old Shannon Woodward with Melissa Joan Hart.
Just kicking it. I'm
going to show a little clip right now from The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
How about that?
gross. You love it.
So you guys shot it like the way that you blocked it, right? So it was like you were wearing mocap suits.
We were actually touching and kissing and moving and dancing. We would do, sometimes 30 takes of a scene because you don't do multiple camera angles. The camera is on your face. So, and there's cameras all around the room. So they would take the headsets off of us when we would do scenes where we needed to get closer together than the headsets would allow. And then we would put them back on and try to mimic the facial movements that we were doing with each other.
What did Darth Vader say at the vegetarian restaurant?
I don't know.
I find your lack of steak disturbing.
We are putting it in the bank. Adam, excuse me, what? What am I looking at right now? Why are you a pineapple?
Ooh.
I just felt comfortable, and I knew Shannon was just itching to get off the couch and change hers.
Shannon, why are you sitting all the way over there? Come over here.
I'm trying to move. Okay. I'm not great at the couching.
And this is what it actually looks like when you're on one of these mocap stages. You're wearing this ridiculous helmet and these ping pong balls all over your body.
Acting on a film set and acting on a mocap set in these ridiculous outfits have very similar issues, which is, there's a lot of like cognitive dissonance to it, right? So like when you're shooting a scene, like there's 200 people in the room, right, and you're just pretending that like there aren't 15 people there next to you when you're, doing a very intimate scene or a scene even where you're supposed to feel very alone. Like on the motion capture stage, like we're in weird outfits and we are like Velcroing together often, but otherwise like everybody's really far away from us.
Was that a character that you were happy to play in this game?
Yeah, I mean, in particular, I just feel like, everybody who played that first game, loves Ellie. As a player, you already are, you have so much love for this character that, to play her love interest, like it was just so easy. And Ashley's style is just so grounded and earnest and genuine and vulnerable and funny. And so I just kind of played off her. Like I never overthought it. And to some extent, when you're like, do you like Dina? And I'm like, I mean, of course I do. To some extent, she is just an extension of me. I never did anything but just show up and live in a universe I already loved.
Put your earmuffs on for the next 30 seconds if you don't want to hear about The Last of Us. I don't think this is super spoilery. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Adam, yeah, just mute your earphones or whatever it is that you do over there. And by the way, now what? What is going on now? Why are you a mummy?
I'm really jealous of that.
This is what
outfit.
I have to deal with, Shannon. Every week on the show, this is what I deal with.
Are you talking spoilers or are you talking shit about me?
Both. I can do both. There's room for both. See, when Shannon puts on weird costumes, I love it. When Adam does it, I hate it. I don't know why that is.
Adam-
It's just the way
Adam,
things
I
have to
like
be.
it.
What can we expect from the Shannon Woodward Twitch channel once it gets up and running?
Gary, I gotta tell you, I'm open to suggestions, but here's the thing. I don't know if you know much about what's happening in the film world.
Nothing.
But we're not shooting anything at all. Thought it would be fun to be able to like play games with people because that's what I grew up doing and that's what feels the most normal is, you know, even doing this with you feels like we're actually socializing and that's a real treat. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, which I know you can roast me for that. Play with a bunch of pals from Naughty Dog. We've got a squad called the Volvatine Rabbits.
The Volvatine Rabbits.
Yeah, you heard me correctly.
But so Shannon, we are going to address this. You've never had chicken and a biscuit. I'm going to send you some.
Please. Oh, what a treat.
You won't even have to risk your health by going to the grocery store. I will send some to you.
Thank you so much. I feel like a queen.
It's the least I can do. Come down the stairs, please. Shawn Wasabi and Kennedy. Hello, Shawn. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on here.
This is going to be
Hold
really,
on one
really
second.
fun.
My Switch is about to die. Give me like 5 seconds to plug this into the wall.
Oh my God, Adam! How many times do I tell them? That's all right. Take your time. It's not like we're live to 13,000 people or anything. Adam, goddamn, you get out of my way. You're always in my way. Will you please move? I'm trying to. Oh, the worst. Please enjoy the incredible musical stylings of Shawn Wasabi.
I just think she's kinda ugly. I'm not trying to be cruel, but the way she calls you happy before the altar alters you. And you know I'm not trying to waste your time, but I know if I had some, I would change your mind. I just think she's kinda ugly, and that she's not the one for you.
Wait, how do I get on the couch?
Just walk right into it, sir.
Just walk into it till it happens.
Yeah, just
Walk into the arm.
Yeah, just walk. Yeah, you're gonna go. You can do it. I know you can do it.
Hold on.
Into the arm.
Walk into the arm of the couch. That's the way you do it.
Here, wait.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm
There you go.
breathing. Yes, yes, yes. You're gonna get an extra round of applause just for that.
Thank you. That was harder than the song itself.
Lemons, the song that you just played, is from your debut album. It's called Mango Tail, right?
Yeah, that's right. And
How did you first get into music?
I did piano, I played violin, I played guitar for a bit, and now I make weird sounds on my MacBook in my living room. I was classically trained for like, I want to say 9 or 10 years. And then I started making beats after that.
I want to get into like the way in which you create your music, but you created this musical instrument called the MIDI Fighter 64, and it's essentially a kind of a music board, which I think you mentioned to me that it was actually inspired by like arcade style fight sticks, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was like 19, and this was back in 2014 when in the whole like San Francisco tech industry and like Silicon Valley, all these like white nerdy dudes were like 3D printing's tight and it's gonna blow up in like 5 years. I was like, yo, we should make a MIDI controller with that 3D printer. So we made this 3D model of the case and printed it out. And
You 3D printed this?
yeah, the original one was 3D printed. Bought a bunch of arcade buttons from Japan.
Please welcome to the show, Sophia Black.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You sound great.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you sound awesome.
Hi.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited to be here. I am a avid Animal Crossing player. I've been playing since like the first game. Genuinely obsessed with this game, and so I actually wrote this song before they announced the game, and then once I wrote it, I was like, there's only one person in this entire world who would understand this song and who would even want it to see the light of day, and that was Shawn. So I immediately sent it to Shawn, and I was just like, yo, like we should drop this when the game comes out, and that's kind of how it all started.
Can we get you and Shawn over by the musical area here? Please take it away. Shawn Wasabi featuring Sophia Black.
Don't shake up all my trees, you'll release all the bees. We could lay with the leaves, making sweet memories. But it's only a fling, by the fall I'm a piece. By golden afternoon, beaches
both of those tracks that you heard tonight, Lemons and Animal Crossing, are on Sean's new album, Mango Tail. Adam, he's absolutely the worst.
Adam is this chaotic energy on the show, and I'm loving it. I love it. I'm here for it.
Shannon, how does it feel in that chair? Do you instantly feel like power coursing through you?
I feel instantly powerful and just so stressed out. I've got a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel that. Adam, God damn him.
Which U.S. state is famous for its extra small soft drinks?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Minnesota.
All right. Okay. All right.
What did the potato farmer say to the Dorito farmer?
I don't know.
Cool Ranch.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What concert costs 45 cents?
I don't know. What concert costs 45 cents?
50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
That's got to be the one.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
One other thing.
What?
How about this?
What is that?
That's a swimsuit.
I'm not waiting for you guys.
How do I dive in? Oh.
There you go. You got it. Oh, that was the best one. As always, it's been such a pleasure to have all these wonderful guests on the show. The incredible Simu Liu, Shannon Woodward, Shawn Wasabi, of course, featuring guest vocalist Kennedy, and the incredible, talented, delightful Sophia Black. My thanks, as always, to Kate Stark, to Leah Witter, to Adam Nickerson, to everyone who helps make the show. Oh my God, look at this stupid dumb fish. What it is. We'll be back this time next week, 7 o'clock Wednesday. Thank you and good night.
Yes, best summer ever. Yeah, this is actually a highlight of the summer, honestly. Like, the best summer ever. Thank you.
The most social I've been in 5 months.
Yeah. Yeah,